What is your definition of a focus or a focus state?
Well, I guess for me, focus is more a solution.
Wow.
Itself. It's a solution to peak performance, a solution to optimum learning state, to create a deep, meaningful relationship with others.
Right.
As a solution to that. By self, focus it should not be something that is very natural to all human beings. I would say Homo sapien in that sentence,
right.
As a matter of fact. Because focus state requires to have a lot of energy expenditure on one area,
right.
The frontal lobe.
Wow.
And your 2% of your weight is here,
right.
But that expends 25% of the energy, what you eat, right?
Right.
And then on top of that, 50% is really going into here to do maintenance work, and then you now have to think about focus, which is very expensive. So it's very unnatural.
Right.
Focus itself is unnatural. That's number one. Number two, we are wired to look out for one thing, things that don't kill us.
Right.
So we kind of, by default, focus on distraction, just in case those are a threat to us.
Right.
So just from that two perspective, focus itself should not be a innate state for many people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love the whole conversation here, because what I love the most there is you just looked at it as a solution. A solution is something that we seek. And then another beautiful perspective that you laid on this is that as humans, as Homo sapiens, as smart Homo sapiens, we're always looking out for things that, let's put it in simple words, like, are threat to our lives. Our brains are wired to look out for threats. And as a result of which, we're looking everywhere. We're processing so much information to see, hey, is that a threat? Is that a threat? What's the level or what's the state of threat that I'm encountering at this stage? So what I understand from this whole thing, and what I would love the audience to take away from this, is that as humans living on this planet, we're always in a state of alertness, if I may say, which by default may not mean focus.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I would say yes and no, because we need to be able to draw on that focus as we need it. So It's like on-demand actions.
Nice.
Because back in the days, when you don't have food, you got to go hunt or collect. You got to be focused. But at the same time, when that action is done, when you walk away, you should be able to relax. So kind of like zebra. I mean, that's a book called Zebra Don't Get Ulcers.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, when they got hunted by a lion, they run.
Right.
But when they're done running, they're relaxing.
Okay.
So should human be like that too.
All right. Focus is something that is really challenged today. As you mentioned, it might be a state that, we have to really work hard towards, because generally we're not wired to always be in states of focus.
Yeah.
What is the challenges, or what is happening, especially in Asia, that is so challenging, or that poses as speed breaks for us in our daily lives to be able to build the states of focus or engineer the states of focus?
I guess there are a couple of things that actually stop us from being able to do this act called focus.
Right.
Right. Well, number one thing is that there are a bit more of things to look at these days. You have AI generating a lot of data that poses some sort of threat, and that is a distraction. You have social media that propose and other type of distractions. Well, that
the biggest.
I would say some people maybe a little bit more than the other. Let's just put it this way. And then on top of that, you have just an insane amount of unreasonable ways that people are forced to be focused. You work 9 to 7, and everyone just have this illusion that,
wait, hold on, the 10 hours, I'm going to put 100% of myself in there and focus the whole way.
Well, guess what? It doesn't work like that. I mean, the human brain doesn't work like that. And focus itself is a very odd practice.
Right.
It's very energy expensive. So if you don't have break, or if you do not have refueling strategy, i.e. eating the right food, or you don't have rejuvenation strategy, which means i.e. sleep, if you don't prepare your body for it, i.e. workout, exercise,